Hey guys, welcome back to some more Super Mario Galaxy. This is our last adventure of purple coins, hurrah! That's why it's 30 minutes now. I'm just gonna be tired by the end. So many more coins to get.
It's just like, I'm so sick and tired of purple coins.
It is fatiguing when you do all this in one sitting, because this is a couple hours of just playing through game, of just collecting coins. It's just, imagine if you just saving the 100 coin stars for Mario 64 and Sunshine for the actual end, like you didn't do it until the last thing you had to do. So it's a mission type you get kind of sick of after a while. That's why in those games, I space it out. But here, you don't really have much of a choice. Unless you just unlock post-game earlier, and then you just did everything else alongside of purple coins. That is a possibility, too. I always leave this to the end just because of the arbitrary unlock system.
You could just beeline it to the ending, yeah. Oh, look, another time limit. Oh, God. Well, at least this one's a little bit more generous.
This one's pretty linear, and in fact, there are actual NPCs that act like checkpoints. They're not actual checkpoints, so don't die and think you'll keep your coins. But you'll get to a certain point, and then you're going to run into a bee saying, hey, you should have this many coins. Like, up ahead, we're going to have the first one here. So at this point, we should have 20, and the bee says it, so...
Yes, it should have 20.
Yeah, that's your little, like, checkpoint marker. If you don't have 20 by that point, turn around and get the coins you missed. And they do that a couple times, thankfully, in this one. Don't know why they don't do that more often in the levels, though.
I wish they did that with the other ones. Yeah. This is the only time that they've done something like that, and I actually kind of really appreciate that. Even though it is on Gold Leaf Galaxy, a carbon copy of Honeycomb.
Yeah, at least it's not a carbon copy of the purple coin type, because they know it would be 2 on the nose if they just made an exploration mission.
Got 50? Got that 50 coins? I need about 350.
What are you gonna buy? You're a bee! Honey? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Don't you make that?
Don't question me.
Yeah, but haven't you seen the bee movie? We sell that!
I don't question what you buy, Mario.
Also, Mario, do you like jazz? Oh god, I'm out of here before this starts up.
Do I have to say that I've seen the Bee movie? I read the script.
That doesn't count. You gotta actually watch it.
I've never actually sat down and watched it. No, I don't really want to.
It's so funny, the most you know about the Bee movie is just from the script reading alone at this point. It's such the most meta way of knowing how that plot went, yeah.
That's all you need to know.
I'm gonna laugh, you play the Bee movie game before you see the movie. Because yes, I had a video game, and it's just as monotonous as the movie.
It was on the Wii, right?
It's on, like, I think all the consoles that came out that time, like Wii, 360, PS2, I think PS3 as well.
You got them 90 coins? I need that to buy me a brand new purse.
Let me guess. Yellow and black? No, it's the blue one. It's like the dress. Oh god, I thought we dropped that years ago.
It's still white and black, white and gold. I never actually saw blue on that dress. I don't understand how people sell it. But then again, I'm kind of colorblind with blue on white anyways. So I have a hard time distincting between blue and white when they're blended together anyways. So it's like, it's really hard for me to see anything other than that.
Well, depending on how much you blend it, it can kind of be a similar shading. That's the problem. Like a baby blue could be very close to like a white if you blend it too much.
Like, I really have a hard time distincting between blue and white when they're like really close to that color.
Yeah. When I was like in a different room, we painted it like a light blue. Once it got on the walls and light hit, it's like, that's just white. Like, you mix something too much color-wise and it could just be white instead of blue.
Oh, you remember that one star we did when we did 8-bit Mario? Now we're doing 8-bit Luigi. On a time limit. Again.
What's with the time limits?
They love their timers here. I don't really know if it's possible to get all points in this one. It might be. Because the thing is, in Ghostly Galaxy, I'm pretty sure you can get all the coins there if you're fast enough. Good luck doing that if you're a human. And then for Gusty Gardens, like the same thing. You should be able to get them all in the time limit. But here, it's like, I have no idea. Because there's a lot of disappearing platforms here. And that green goop is insta-kill if you step in it. You will die. They give you more than coins here, thankfully. You don't have to get them all, because, yeah, good luck for half of these. It's very easy to lock yourself out of certain coins if you take the wrong pathing.
Hey, bro, you like my stage? You like to collect the purple coins on my stage?
Luigi, it's the same. It's just green.
But I got more death.
I feel a lawsuit incoming.
I got more death. I got the stuff from the Toxic Avenger on my.
I have that too.
Yeah, but mine's more my color scheme.
That's how he got away with it. It's just he slightly colored the difference, and boom, there you go. Now it's definitely not patent infringement. It's different, I swear.
Oh man, no more Ouija time.
For now.
Technically, that is our last actual appearance of Luigi in any kind in this game. Unless you're doing the post-game with Luigi himself. But that's a whole other can of worms.
Well, that's all, man.
Oh, come on. I gotta go again. Fine.
Oh man, not again.
Nice.
I love SpongeBob. SpongeBob is the funniest memes. Okay. So we gotta go to Sea Slide. Another level that's really freaking long, because the level itself is so freaking long.
It's big, that's the thing. And since you're going through the entire loop like you did for Mission 3 here for the Silver Stars, the only difference here is you're not going to the center planet, but it's basically the same idea. You're going through the entire loop trying to get all purple coins. So it takes a while. And they're all in the sky, so you're B, you're not swimming, which takes longer.
And you gotta be a bee.
Anyone got any good things to talk about for the next 8 minutes? Not joking. It's that long.
Did you know that, according to all known laws of aviation, a bee shouldn't be able to fly? Its fat wing, or its fat body shouldn't be able to be supported by its wings?
Please kick him out. Please kick him out. Please kick him out.
I mean, I guess you're not wrong. This bee had a lot of pasta. You know, get it? Italian joke. Please laugh.
Hey man, bees are endangered species. We should all be nice to them. Anyways, I mean, like, a fun fact with bees, anyways, is like, you know, bees aren't mean creatures. They just, you know, are goofy, and they make honey.
Yeah, I mean, they only attack people when they are threatened.
Yep. It's the wasp that you want to look out for, because they're just jerks.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's like dealing with those pretty frequently when you go outside here where I live. It's like, yeah, no. They're the worst ones to deal with, because every time you turn around, there's a wasp around you, and they just want to sting.
I like honeybees, though. They're in Banjo-Kazooie. You could be a bee in that game.
Yeah, the only power that actually goes between two different games. Like, it's the only transformation, minus the washing machine, because the joke became a reality for Tui. But the bee is the actual transformation that went between two games.
I saw you miss a coin. Yeah, you saw it. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I didn't really miss it. I always get the top one first, because then here I lose the Bisu on purpose. Like, B can't interact with blocks because reasons.
I lost my fist. I only have insect hands.
This B hand isn't strong enough to hit block. I don't know why. I guess I just missed arm day.
Look, I'm not modeled after a Heracross, more like a Combi.
Do I look like Knuckles of Boom variety? No. That guy definitely skipped leg day.
You see, the problem is, I'm Combi, but not just any Combi. The male variant Combi. The most useless of all Pokemon.
Oh, God.
Yeah, good luck trying to do anything after a certain point, because that thing weak.
The most useless of all Pokemon.
I feel like if you try to use a Combi, once you get past level 20, that thing's just gonna struggle with stats alone.
I don't know. Unknown is pretty useless.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason why you really want Unknowns is just to make the alphabet. You're not actually gonna use it in battle. Although shiny hunting unknown is even worse, because trying to get a specific letter of that color, dear God, the odds of that are terrible.
I think if I remember correctly, like, only certain ones were shiny in the original game.
Yeah, I don't think it was every letter.
Like, it was coded weird. I think it was, like, coded weird or something like that.
It changed, I think, in later generations, but Gen 2 specifically, where they introduced the shiny type, I don't really think had all shinies for all the letters.
Why would you want a shiny unknown anyways? This shiny's horrible.
I'm bored.
Just for collection's sake?
Like, I can understand, like, I'm trying to make a shiny living depths. Okay, cool. I don't have that much time compared to you, but cool. You know, that's fine. But why would you go out of your way trying to shiny hunt unknown? It's horrible looking. It literally is just like another shade of black. Like blackish blue, almost. Like, literally hardly any different. Why? Just why?
Why not? No, I mean, literally, why not? I caught the Y and N-O-T, so now it spells why not, and all of them are shiny in my menu. So that way you make the joke.
I was thinking of, you know, like, why not the Pokemon, but, you know, whatever.
And then you just throw one of those in there just to throw people off, too. Why not?
I mean, if you're playing Legends Arceus, then maybe, because shiny hunting in that game is pretty easy compared to, you know, other games.
Yeah. I mean, in general, they made shiny hunting much easier now, starting with the newer games, because Gen 9 is, like, super easy. I mean, it's surprising that the company flat out now is telling people how to shiny hunt. Now, it's like, how many years since we introduced that? And now it's like over 20 later, we're seeing the Pokemon Company and Game Freak actually just give people ideas of how to get them. Legitimately. It's so weird to actually see that officially now.
Yeah. Shiny hunting in Gen 9 is actually really fun.
Yeah.
I remember especially when we were playing it, you got like a whole team of shinies on your team.
Yeah, at this point, I think I have like maybe 8, 9 at most so far. It's like, they're not hard to get, thankfully. So you just want to sacrifice like half an hour or so of your time, you can probably just grind it out and get one pretty consistently.
It was funny because I remember you getting the Horsey all completely by accident. It's like, is that shiny? I'm just gonna go run into it. It's like, oh, sure enough, it was shiny.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that is funny when you get, you know, the full odds. Even with a charm, it's still like real low odds of just running into a random thing in the wild.
I did the same thing with Rotom. Like, I was like, oh, is that like a redder shade of yellow? And I was like, yep, that was a shiny. Never got a shiny Rotom before, but here we are.
The only problem I have with shiny hunting in Gen 9 is specifically the lighting, because it's so hard to see certain ones because of how light looks. Like, I couldn't tell I had a Horsey at first because it looked like the exact same as the other Horseys around it. But then I just looked a little closer and got into a battle with it, and then it shines. Like, oh, I guess that is a different shade. Okay.
It's so nice to have being able to save your game in front of the shiny and saves the shiny. I'm like, oh my god, yes.
Oh, doubly so if you're playing in Union Room, because that doesn't work in Union. Like, you leave and it runs away, but you can save in front of it, at least still for your world, but then you can exploit that and have someone else catch it. And then you reload a save and it's still there, so you and then someone else get it. I don't think that was a thing planned, but it's a happy accident.
It's a happy accident that I'm glad exists because I think that's how Amber got her Porygon Z.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I was doing a little hunt for that one point because there was like a mass outbreak of the Porygons. Like, why not? This thing's a cool shiny. And then it only took like maybe an hour for it to show up.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you want to come over and catch this thing before I reset?
Still getting the Metagross, getting Beldum shiny is really good though because I like his shiny.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks. The thing's a little hard to catch. Yeah, the low catch rate does not help.
Yeah, trying to catch it is not a good thing, but
didn't really make any sense why a thing has such a low catch rate. It's equivalent of like a legendary for really no reason.
Yeah.
What an area for the starter format.
I know, you couldn't put it where we land, right? It had to be all the way at the top of the White House.
On the flagpole of all things.
Like, come on.
We need to get back to finishing our Pokemon adventure because we still need to finish Pokédex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm dreading at this point. It's just because the second DLC part for Gen 9's Dex is just a mess to get, because you have to do so many side quests just to unlock each region's full amount of Pokemon. It's very time consuming. The only thing I don't really care about for the Part 2 DLC.
It's okay, we'll get it. Oh, that's good though. DLC was really good in Gen 9, though. Sorry, we went on a whole Pokemon tangent, but I mean...
Like, what else do you do for 8 minutes collecting coins, right?
Yeah. You're collecting purple coins and the longest level is 8 minutes of the stuff.
Like, it's a thing we literally just did when we were here last time in Seaslide with the silver stars, except there's just more things to collect. But it's basically the same idea.
Yeah. Oh my god, we got it.
Because that's the last mission of this kind of type that takes forever. Because we do have one more exploration purple coin mission like that with Melty Molten, but it's not nearly as long by comparison. It's a big level still, but not as open-ended as Seaslide. Or as slow, because there's no B. Also rejoice, no more B.
Not to say B was a bad power-up, I like B, but...
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just a little slow when you're trying to explore that much.
Okay, would you rather have B or Sprain, though?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, why not both?
No spring, please.
So you're actually saying you want both?
No, I don't. I want both.
You had to take a minute on that one.
Deep Dark Galaxy. Forget this one. Is this on the ship? Oh yeah, this one's on the ghost ship. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just the ghost ship area. So it's a exploration one, but it's a confined one.
Some of them are in the water, if I remember correctly. I remember this one's kind of a pain.
Yeah. There are certain coins here that are very easy to miss because they are very obscured, and I'll be pointing those out when we come into the level. You just saw one of them on the fly-in. Barely out of view on your camera, depending where you're at, but a coin kind of floating above the ground. I swear I miss that one almost all the time.
Oh, look, one conveniently behind me.
Oh, it's not just completely like, behind you. There are coins down in the water, too, which these are easy to miss.
Thanks, game.
But thankfully, when you do the spin underwater, the coins do suck into where Mario is, so they're not hard to actually collect itself. But the one that is very easy to miss, everyone will miss this on the first playthrough. This single coin. It is so easy to not see that coin.
Either of those two. Ugh.
They really didn't want you to find the coins on this level.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing with this level. There's a lot of sneaky coins. I guess that makes sense for a ghost ship. I mean, the ghost houses in like Mario World, for example, are the more tricky levels in the series. That I kind of use that mentality here.
Wait, what was that Toad said? Too bad you don't get to see me in action. With what? You standing there as you always do?
Standing there doing absolutely nothing. Oh, just give it a couple more games. I'll get my own game, Mario.
Again?
I can do stuff in that game. You don't even jump in that game. Look here, okay? I help out in 3D World. You wouldn't have been able to get all the 360 great stars without me. Was it 360 or 380? I can't even remember.
I think you're right with 360. That's hard to remember too. Because there's a lot. But no, I can see Captain Toad bragging. It's like, I'm gonna play the best version of my game. Whips out the 3DS. It's like, oh dear God, let me get my magnifying glass.
Yeah.
I tried that because they released a demo for it on the eShop when it came out back in the day. I tried it on the 3DS. Why would you get it on the 3DS? I think unless that's the only platform you had, it was hard to see anything on that game for that system. The screen's just too small, even on the XL variants of 3DSs. Captain Toad was not made for like a 5-inch screen at mine.
I think they were just wanting games coming out on this 3DS for whatever reason. They're like, oh, we'll just throw it on there. Yeah.
Well, this was only a few months after the Switch was out. I think maybe about a year after. So they were still releasing games on 3DS as like a supplement in case the Switch kind of bombed like how the Wii U did. Because the 3DS was still a really good selling system and everyone had one. So release games for that too. It makes sense. It just was weird for certain Wii U ports to go to that system, because some of them, you can clearly tell, weren't really designed for the 3DS at all. And just kind of put it on there because we can.
Oh, I see that one under that stalactite.
Yeah, that one's kind of easy to miss, but not in terms of looking at it. I mean, like, literally easy to miss, because you got a long jump to it. And you can miss it if your jump isn't in the right angle.
And there's purple coins everywhere.
But speaking of, like, Wii U games that did get ported to 3DS, you know what's one of the, like, worst ones to probably play on that system, thinking about it? Hyrule Warriors. And that's specifically on a standard 3DS.
Yeah.
Because I played on a new 3DS and it's fine, but on standard 3DS, dear God, I've seen footage. It looked terrible, it ran terrible, there's barely any enemies on screen. I'm surprised it got to work.
Ugh. I'm just glad that Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition exists. Runs in 60.
Yeah, having all the content in one package that actually was a definitive edition, because they released like 3 different times and each time has more content. Why? Like, it's just, there's no reason to get anything about that version for that reason now, thankfully. The best way to play it with all the content included. It's an actual definitive release.
And it runs in 60 the whole time.
Rare for Nintendo. Because they always have this one thing that's like, well, it is better, but we also removed this one feature. So now I gotta go back to the old version for this feature. Try that with every port.
Hey, it gives me a reason to still have the version, I guess.
Yeah. Like, as much as I like the stuff they fixed with, say, like, Yoshi Woolly World on the 3DS version, and added more costumes and even the Poochie levels, you can't play co-op. And that's, like, a huge deal to me for that game, because that game is pretty fun with 2 players. But you can't do it on 3DS.
Okay, where are you missing one? Where are you missing one?
Remember that one I talked about on the fly-in? I told you I miss that one every time. It's literally the first coin you see, or one of the first. I don't know why, but that one's always consistently the one I miss now. It used to be the one hidden behind the water area here on the surface when you first get into the level, but now it's just this one flying in the air.
Only 2 more. Then we got 100%.
Yeah, we'll have all the stars.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go to Melty Bolton or Dreadnought.
Why not both?
Melty it is. I usually notice that, I don't know if it's a consistent thing, but every time I've played purple coins like this, it's always Dreadnought that's the final one that shows up for me. Like, it's been consistently that as the final star every time when I'm doing this purple coin hunt. So I don't know if that's actually designed to be your final level, or I just keep on getting lucky that, like, one of the hardest happens to be the last one.
Red hot purple coin.
Yeah, so this is one of the other pretty big exploration ones. This is the last exploration style purple coin mission. And this one's kind of difficult to a point where the devs know, here, have a life stream. You're gonna take a lot of damage here, probably. So it's, to me, I still say Freeze Flame is worse because it's just way bigger. But this is pretty close to it because it's a pretty big area that has a lot of depth. I mean, look, so bad, they also put a life here. They know. They know.
Give me that purple coins. Gotta remember the long jump. That's like one of the few times they're like, oh yeah, you remember you can spin jump too, because you have to get down below. And
yeah, it does feel like the post game for the Galaxy games. They really do make you think more outside the box with Mario's movement.
oh god, I forgot
You
about
have to
that.
do things like the spins to kind of get a second jump, home and ground pounds so you can just home into something without falling to a pit. Like, you really learn more of Mario's movement in post game if you haven't learned it by now.
I forgot that they really want you to get close to the edge of that with trying to get those coins with the sinking.
Mario can handle it, right?
I can handle anything.
It's fine. He ate his life shroom. He could take a couple more burns.
This ain't no Daredevil. We don't have to do that no more.
Thank God.
Oh yeah, imagine doing a purple coin mission with 1 health. Oh.
Now I gotta not do. Oh, well, I guess we're going inside the volcano.
Now you do have to go in here because there are purple coins here. I always recommend don't leave this specific coin that's over the lava as your last one because the camera does shift over to where the star would be. So you're gonna be a little confused on where Mario is when the camera goes back to him.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to, like, you know, jump in the lava by accident for that one. Which I've done before. That's why I don't leave that one as my last coin anymore.
God, these platforms are kind of just. Yeah.
Yeah, very narrow.
Ow! Ow! No what he makes whenever he's trying to hang on a ledge. There we go. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, and then we can take a shortcut to get to the top.
It would suck if you died when you got to this part.
Yeah, because it's very possible to collect all the coins and then make your way to the star and then die and have to do it again. We've all been there.
It's not like that's happened before. Yeah.
So speaking of death, we have one more level left, and it's one of the worst ones for this set type because it's the second and last auto-scroller one, and you have to get all the coins. So it's very easy to fail this, and it's in everyone's favorite section of Dreadnought. Who's excited?
I am.
To die?
Wait, come back. Oh, don't slam the door. Oh, come back.
We have star bits.
Oh, thank God, he came back.
Oh, God.
So, I mentioned this back in the other auto-scrolling level here with Battle Rock. But these auto-scrollers, they give you exactly 100 coins. And it is possible to go through the entire level without getting a single coin. Now, mind you, both levels are very similar situations, so we're just doing it once, and I'm showing it here because this one's actually pretty difficult to not get any coins. It is easier to do this level normally than doing what I'm doing here. And we're also gonna have a little bit of swag, because I am trying to get through this as fast as I can, because I gotta play it twice. So I'm going through this without collecting a single coin, because I wanna see what that gear mode can say about this.
I remember whenever you recorded this part, I was in the call with you when you were recording this part. And I remember it's like, wait a second, that has different dialogue?
Yeah, depending on how many coins you collect, there is different dialogue. And if you get here at the very end of the level with no coins, you get like really special dialogue specifically. Because they really don't expect players to go out of the way to miss all the coins, so you get a little bit more of a attaboy for doing this. Let's just say the gravity flipping can really screw you up because they actually make you land on top of a coin if you're not careful. And there's also certain sections where the coins are just kind of all over the place, so they're a little bit hard to avoid. Like right here, for example, they're lined up perfectly, so you have to be really careful with your jumps.
Yeah, like this one. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Potentially taking the damage so we can get through that section without worrying. But this is the part where it's really tricky, because you take the launch star, you're guaranteed to get a coin. So they actually thought of this if you want to get no coins. And they put a sling star past this area here with the launch star. It's barely out of view, but you can take a sling star over. And now we beat the level with no coins.
Zero? You must have done that on purpose!
Who told you?
Mario, why'd you do that? I have to teach you a lesson. No, please, we can talk about this!
Oh my gosh.
So what do you say we actually do it real? Like, actually get the coins, but you get the point. We'll just go fast.
I don't want to see Mario get punished again.
You did that on purpose.
No one told me the caramels were packing heat. Like, I thought they had a knife gun. No, that's a real gun. It shoots actual bullets.
I summoned dark magician with a clock. Oh man, he's packing heat.
You did it. I don't have to get the gun out this time. And with that weird diversion murder out of the way, that's our last star of the game. That makes 120 power stars.
So we're done, right?
Except that it is a little bit of a lie because there is technically one more, but we gotta do some work to get it. But that's all we need at least to go to another world, according to Rosalina. But neat. I wonder if there's anything else we should do before we go to the other world. I don't know, do you got a story to tell?